So it's time to repot some of those plants that are really kind of becoming root bound. And when you take those out, you want to do it and do it right. Well, I've got John York here from Nature's Footprint. And John, I think you've got a solution for us when it comes to, we're going to repot and we want to have healthier plants. This might be something we need to check out.
Yep, that's right. So what we have here is called the Smart Soil Separator. It works on the same premise that our Metro Grower product works on. And the way that it works is that it creates a permanent airspace. So when you put this down in the bottom of your pot, the roots and the soil are going to rest on top of this circle here, and this grid is going to allow for air to pass through.
Yeah.
And also, if you pop this little circle out right here, let's see, there's a circle right there.
Right there.
So you pop that out, it's a little cylinder, so you get the wicking effect. You lightly pack some of your potting mix down in that circle, and then you can water in the saucer. So the cool thing about this is that, besides the functionality, is the flexibility, right? It's got these flexible tabs here, so it's going to fit into a wide variety of different pots.
Oh, wow.
So here's like a 1 gallon pot, fits right down in there, all the way up to, depending on the shape, here's a pot that fits right in that's about a 3 gallon pot. So all you got to do is put water in your saucer, and it's going to drink it up from below. You just put the water in there. You've heard of people putting rocks in the bottom of their pots, right? Trying to get more air, broken pottery, whatever. Well, what they're trying to do is they're trying to create airspace, but it doesn't work. In the long run, the roots are going to run around in circles, and they're going to choke themselves out anyway.
Sure.
Now, if you don't use anything in the bottom of the pot, then you're definitely going to get circling roots, because the root goes down, hits the bottom of the pot, and starts to run around in a circle.
Yeah, that's what we see.
So this is going to create a permanent space of air that prunes the roots, so they just branch instead of circling. So the plants actually can be healthier for longer in that same container. And when you go to transplant from this size, you've got all these extra root tips that are going to run out into the next planter or into the ground.
Now, John, you mentioned that it's going to prune. How does that actually happen? I mean, that's an unusual thing.
It's air. So when the root tip comes into contact with the air, it dries that root tip out. Actually kills that tip at that point. And like when you're cutting a branch on a tree, you get more branching. Same thing with the roots.
Okay.
Yeah.
Nice. So it helps to foster really a healthier plant that way.
And it's those root tips that are what are drawing up the nutrients in the water. So the more root tips you have, the more potential the plant has. Well, they can find it on naturesfootprint.com, or there's a lot of information at smartsoilseparator.com as well. Ask for it at your local garden center. There's a lot of them starting to pick it up all around the country.
Great. Sounds wonderful. We'll put a link in the description below so everyone out there can check it out. We're talking about transplanting those houseplants and keeping them healthy for many years to come. This is John Young with the Weekend Handyman.